So, I've made fun of women, I've roasted black people, I've ridiculed SJWs, I've mocked MGTOWs, I smashed Jesus right in his pussy. So who the fuck's left? Huh, it's finally time, is it? I guess I knew this time would come, eventually. I don't want you to see this, old friend. Please forgive me. Still blacker than Sean King.
Why do we make it so we only have pumpkin in the fall? I want pumpkin all the time.
I like turtles. I want to be a turtle when I grow up. Will you be my friend? My favourite colour is carrot.
Why can't most white people dance?
Seriously, like, is it genetic or something? Do we have, like, stiff hips?
I've got something stiff to put in your hips. Not you, cunt. Huh. Not arousing in the slightest. Is it too late to regret this joke?
Why do you get so annoyed when other people don't speak English?
Cono de muerda! Utende chat! Afancula fica! Oh my gosh! It's almost as if white people exist in many other countries around the world, and not just America! I think you might be coming down with a bad case of the retard, sweetheart.
English is hard. We have silent Ks.
How about a silent U?
Why do we get so excited to brag on Instagram that we went to this really cool, authentic cultural festival, even though we went with all of our white friends?
We just can't win! Listen here, little Miss Lisp. Occasionally going to cultural festivals is basically our version of a nicotine patch. It stops us going cold turkey. You know, stops us going around colonising the rest of the world.
Why do you think that since you've seen 5 seasons of The Wire, you're a cultural expert?
Why do you think that just because you're appearing on a BuzzFeed video that you're not a faggot?
Why do you believe everything you see on TV when it comes to other races?
Are you trying to tell me that black people can't become successful lawyers? They can't raise a happy family in a large mansion in Los Angeles whilst maintaining a healthy and successful marriage? Is it all a fucking lie? No, this is a story all about how my life got put upside down and I planned to take a minute just to right there, tell you how I became a prince of a town called Bel Air.
Why do we get upset when a TV show becomes diverse, even though diverse usually just means 2 to 3 people of color?
Fuck off, you cunt. You silly cunt. Fuck off, cunt.
Why do you assume movies with white stars are automatically more relatable than movies with people of color?
The assumption is all yours. You little bitch. Dumb white bitch. Creasy shirt, no having iron bitch. Big runny nose, allergy suffering glasses, bitch! Pasty white ass looking, no melanin having, bitch!
People of color have had to relate to white characters for all of cinematic history.
Oh yeah, that's funny, isn't it? Especially considering that black people invented cinematography in a majority black country. What a crazy world we live in.
Aren't we complaining that the Oscars and other award shows are like all white?
What, you mean like you're doing right at this very moment? Why'd you have this weird obsession with racial representation only in areas where whites are overrepresented? Are you going to call for a decrease in the amounts of blacks in the NBA? Reduce the amount of Asian workers in Silicon Valley? Yeah, I didn't think so, cunt.
It's just like white people congratulating other white people on being white.
Funnily enough, drawing remarkably similar parallels with BuzzFeed. You know, where it's a bunch of retarded cunts congratulating other retarded cunts on being retarded cunts.
Why don't we know the difference between appropriation and appreciation?
You mean like how you appropriated our species, you ginger bastard?
Why is it crazy that I'm white and I have a big butt?
No. Sorry for the confusion, sweetheart. They were actually saying lazy.
Why do you keep talking about reverse racism? That is not a thing.
Sure it is. During a racist wrestling match and someone gets me in a racist grapple, I reverse the racism, clothesline the cunt and finish him off with the people's elbow.
We are the people in power.
Mate, you wouldn't be in power if you were the only adult in a creche.
Racism is about oppression. Sorry, white people have not been oppressed.
Racism. Prejudice, discrimination, or antagonism directed against someone of a different race based on the belief that one's own race is superior. Oh my god! White people are a race? That means that they can suffer from racism too!
Why do you believe that Black Lives Matter means that your life doesn't matter?
Nobody thinks that, Mike Tyson. People just don't agree with the false notion that blacks suffer from institutionalized racism within the legal system.
Every life matters, it's just that one has a harder time living.
Pretty much how I feel after watching BuzzFeed videos.
Why do you get offended when you see a table full of black people, but not when you see a lunchroom full of white people?
Well, the sign on the window did say whites only. Oh wait, this isn't the dry cleaners.
Why do you see the success of people of color as a threat to you?
Anyone who ever loved you was wrong.
You know that a 2-minute video about whiteness isn't reverse racism, right?
It's actually the definition of racism, but I get that you might not understand basic logic on account of you not having a soul and all that.
2 minutes about whiteness, hundreds of years of systemic oppression, yeah, I think we can deal with this.
Those hundreds of years of systemic oppression that ended way before most of us were even born? Obviously not you personally. I know you guys live a long time on account of you having no soul. Have I already used that one? Oh well, guess I'll just end this on a good old-fashioned joke. What do you throw a ginger who's drowning in quicksand? His wife and kids. Good night, fuckers.